What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I am back with another video. Shout out to all you guys that swung by BGST yesterday. We had a great time. My man Mooch was in the house. I haven't spoken to him. Well, I've spoken to him, but I haven't on air just talking about video games and stuff. I haven't did a show or anything. Been about 4 or 5 months or so. Had a blast. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, like never forgetting how to ride a bike. We had a really good time. Doing the show, you guys. It was classic BGST, and I don't like to use the word fan, but if you ever, you know, you're a fan of what we do when we come together, and you know, or support what we do. If you know are a true diehard, you know, BGST supporter, great show. You had a good show when you even had the ponies giving us a round of applause. We had a great time during the show yesterday. But anyway, this is one of the topics that we talked about yesterday during BGST, you know. And also, too, like I said, shout out to you guys that have been rocking out and following me on the live stream. I'm having a blast. I'm waiting for a new Elgato. I gave my my old Elgato to my man Jay Williams, the graphics guy. If you guys like my intro, if you like my you know, my little thumbnails and stuff, not my thumbnails, but my, you know, my icon, holla at your boy Jay Williams, the graphics guy. He does that stuff for us. Cool cat, very guy. Give you a shirt off his back. I've asked him, like, I've asked him a few favors. I mean, he's never given me an issue. Like I said, a special shout out to my man Jay Williams. Cool, very cool cat, man. Like I said, if you're getting into YouTube, or you're looking to have intros or whatever the case may be, graphic art for your channel, holla at my man Jay Williams, the graphic guy. Getting right into today's video, and I'm gonna read a little bit of this, and I'm gonna tell you my concerns about this and how, you know, how I'm feeling. But anyway, Project Xbox Scorpio's 12 gigabytes of memory puts no technical limit for games development, says developer. He said it would take a couple of years before Scorpio's capabilities are fully maximized, says Brad Burdell. I give you an example. When the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 launched, they were already so far behind the curve. And again, developers didn't take long for them to, quote unquote, max these consoles out. Because normally, like I said, when consoles normally come out, how it used to be, they used to be ahead of PCs and stuff, you know, and then PC works past them. But console, we spent down there 10 years in the last generation, before as the 360. 360 came out in 2005. PS3 came out in 2006. We didn't get new consoles until November 2013. But anyway, as I was saying, he said, if there's one thing that sets the Scorpio truly apart, I want you guys to pay attention to what I'm saying, right? It's very important. Something I've been saying on this channel for a minute now. He said, if there's one thing that sets the Scorpio truly apart from current-gen consoles, it's its massive boost in memory. The Xbox Scorpio features 12 gigabytes of memory, 8 of which are allocated for gaming or available for gaming. Pending 4 gigabytes will be utilized for OS tests, applications, video recording, encoding, you know, a bunch of other stuff running in the background, multitasking, stuff like that. You can have 4 gigs set aside for the OS, 8 gigabytes of GDDR5, super duper fast, dedicated to gaming. It's going to be big at a higher memory bandwidth. So listen, in other words, the Scorpio features drastically more memory than the Xbox One and even the PS4 Pro. And this is something that the startup CEO Brad Wardell has acknowledged on his Twitter feed. He says 12 gigabytes of GDDR5 memory means for some years, no real technical limit on games, he said on his Twitter feed. He also revealed that it would take a few years for developers to max out the Scorpio technical prowess, and it will take a couple years to make a AAA game, level core neutral game to fully utilize the power like Scorpio and APIs, the X12 and Vulkan, he further stated. What does all this mean? First of all, it's a great day for gaming. But I'm going to give you how I'm on the fence about this, because besides outside of VR games, okay, we're not getting any, quote unquote, for right now. That may change 2 years from now. We're not getting any Scorpio only exclusives. I mean, when developers make the game, it has to run on the Xbox One, Xbox One S, and Project Scorpio. So in theory, are these consoles holding back Project Scorpio? Now I know, and not to get too technical, but here, something that we've been talking about I used to use it in crap. I used to use it as part of our quote unquote our debates and our console war, talking about Microsoft with the Pix tool and how that's going to help out the X12 and all that stuff right there. But one thing we talked about also is the Windows UDP, how developers can make one game with one code and it will scale up or down according to the PC or the console's hardware. And this got me to thinking, gaming is a very, very selfish hobby. And I wouldn't be mad if 2 years into the Scorpio's life cycle, and Microsoft would come out with only Project Scorpio games. You know what I mean? That if you want to play this new Halo 7, you need a Project Scorpio. I would not have a problem with that. You know what I mean? I would not, I really wouldn't, And if again, like I said, and not saying that it has to happen, and I listen, when the Xbox One and the PS4 came out, they were already dated. They were so far behind the curve. They were. Even to this, what I mean by that, I'll give you an example. I can probably count on two hands. Probably, we may have gotten 10 games this generation that have been locked a 1080p 60. I mean, locked, not going anywhere. Locked, They haven't. Those games have been few and far in between, That's why I'm not, I should say I'm not really sold on the fact that maybe the Scorpio is going to be $400 because we talking about going from 1080p maybe 30 to 4K 60. Now listen, I'm all up. Listen, if it is $400, I think it's dope shit. I'm just telling you guys, don't get your expectations up and it comes out and it's $499. You got to realize this too. I mean, because one thing that K-Mega keeps bringing up, he said if Microsoft wants to, here's the thing, it's not really about winning at this point because if we're still going to deal with generations, I know that what Sony has sold 60 million units, Microsoft has sold 30. Maybe they can take back the lead in the States, but worldwide, Sony's a huge brand, A. B, it's the PlayStation 4 is still out in way more territories than the Xbox One for whatever reason. I'm not even gonna open that drawer with the rice poop, with the mice shit in the drawer. I'm not even gonna open that drawer. Leave that closed. You know what I mean? So it's not really about catching up as long as both consoles can coexist and being extremely successful. So I don't really think at this point it's not about winning because something again that I brought up during BGST. I said if it was really about winning and stuff, like you look at a game like Minecraft, extremely popular. I believe I'm not mistaken that most successful multi-plat this generation. It'd be between that or Grand Theft Auto. I know by Minecraft makes way more money than Grand Theft Auto with the DLC, the map packs, whatever the hell they got. You can get the buy and you get the selling. Read a report, I think it was last year, they said that Minecraft sells like 50,000 copies a day or some wild shit like that. Like that game that's the gift that keeps on giving. It's like herpes, man. But anyway, so if it was really about winning and pushing the hardware thing, Microsoft, they have bought a lot of they have consumed a lot of gaming tech this generation, whether it's the Havoc engine and all that stuff. Microsoft didn't make any of those things exclusive to their platform. You know what I mean? Everyone can use it. Microsoft likes to make money. But I'm kind of off on a tangent there. I'm excited for Scorpio, honestly. All jokes aside, and again, it's sad. I guess people are gonna inject this. Well, they don't have any games. Like, stop it. The fact that what you bought 2 years ago, whatever, is gonna run and look better on the Scorpio, and I think that's something too that Microsoft really needs to hammer home when this console is coming out, and when they start to advertise it. Because sometimes I think some of the coolest features of the Xbox and stuff Microsoft barely speaks about, but it is what it is, man. But 2 years. Now, this is going to just be a talk, but, this console is going to be a beast, man. And I can't wait to see what Injustice 2 looks up here. I can't wait to see what, Friday the 13th looks up here. Like, I can't wait, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm excited. 8 gigabytes of GDDR5 dedicated to gaming. And I want to say this. One of the main issues with the PS4 for us, And I don't know why Sony did this. I just hate they just put it together. And the PS4, I'm sorry, is a very capable. The PS4 Pro is a very capable console. It's 4.2 teraflops. But Sony, and I don't know if it's because of their API, whatever, or this whole resolution thing, that they waste the system resources on achieving a higher resolution. And what I mean by that is because again, resolution doesn't give you better graphics. It gives you a sharper image. And like I said, not only did Sony stay with the 5.5 gigs, allocated for gaming, it's not clocked much higher than what's in the PlayStation 4 standard. You know what I mean? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the Scorpio is like maybe either 321 or the bandwidth. I don't remember the quite numbers, but it's not only has more RAM, it has a higher memory bandwidth, so they can give you the higher resolution and they can give you the higher textures. If you guys don't know, it's the textures and the shaders and all that stuff, shadows, lightning. That's what gives you better graphics. It's not the resolution. I mean, if Sony was smart, just to keep up, because if this thing is what they're saying it's going to be, it's going to be night and day. And I heard this a few times. Sony should just lock the games at 1080p 60 and allow them to upgrade to 4K or whatever and give us better graphics. You know what I mean? All is done. You know what I mean? Listen, I that's why they starting to hold. There's not a big deal between checkerboard and native. There is a big deal. Stop it. You guys said it was a big deal between 1080p to 900p. Now it's not a big deal for checkerboard 4K to upscale 4K. And they already starting right now on Twitter. Hashtag, no parity. 4K negative. And no parity. They already starting this shit up on Twitter. But anyway, this is your boy Next Gen 720. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. What the developer had to say about, it'll take at least 2 years for developers to fully maximize and get all the juice out of the Scorpio. Or will they be able to anyway? Because again, the games have to run on the Xbox One standard. But guess what? That's when the Windows UDP comes out. You know what I mean? That dope shit, man. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. This is your boy Next Gen 720. Also, too, for those of you that are following me and what I do, if you're not, like I said, following me on Beam and Twitch, I'm leaving the links down below. Follow me. You know what I mean? I'm going to start live stream. I'm going to live stream tonight. So come hop in with me. Play the game with me. If you look at it, like I said, Friday we had a show. We had a bunch of giveaways. In the show, shout out to everybody that rocked out and support. If you want to support what we're doing, anything's appreciated. If you want to donate some channel art, $1, $2, it doesn't make a difference. All helps the channel, the brand. With me, with the giveaways, like I said, I'm farting a lot of shit out of my pocket. Me and my sponsors, my co-hosts of the show, like I said, it all will be appreciated. We gave away, I think, 3 games or 2 games last Friday. Xbox Live, points and shit. And, that shit costs. But like I said, if you're rocking out with me and you like what I'm doing, what I brought to me, listen, I'm truly humble. Thank you for rocking out with your boy. It's your boy Next Gen 720. I'm out of here.